Astrology, the ancient art and science of interpreting the stars, has woven its way through civilizations for thousands of years. But what are its hidden, or occult, roots? And why do we still look to the stars for guidance in our lives? The word astrology itself comes from the Greek, astron, meaning star, and logia, from logos, meaning study or reason. Together, they form a system to understand the stars' influence on human life. Astrology's roots trace back to ancient Mesopotamia, where Babylonian priests observed the stars and planets as divine messages. They began mapping constellations, marking the movement of celestial bodies and identifying groups of stars they believed held particular powers. These early sky maps were the foundation of the zodiac and formed the basis for naming zodiac signs and associating them with deities and seasons. Among the earliest constellations recognized by these ancient astrologers were Orion and the Pleiades. In fact, these two groups are mentioned in the book of Job, often regarded as one of the Bible's oldest texts. In verses 31 and 32 of chapter 38, Yahweh asks Job, "Canst thou bind the sweet influences of Pleiades, or loose the bands of Orion? Canst thou bring forth Mazzaroth in his season? Or canst thou guide Arcturus with his sons?" Earlier on in the Bible story, stars are seen as indicators for times and seasons, as in Genesis chapter 1, verse 14, it is said of the stars, "And God said, Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and years." Later on, the Magi from the east followed a star to arrive at the birth of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 2 verse 2, saying, "Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him." These verses show how the Bible connects stars and heavenly bodies to great spiritual significance. The ancient Greeks took astrology to new levels of complexity. Greek philosophers like Plato saw the stars as part of a cosmic order. Plato viewed the cosmos as a living entity with planets as divine beings influencing earthly matters. Afterwards, Aristotle explored the interconnectedness of the heavens and earth. He regarded the heavens as a complex, ordered system of spheres influencing the physical world, laying the groundwork for Western astrology's belief in cosmic order. Eventually, Roman culture would popularize astrology, spreading it across social classes and intertwining it with religious beliefs. During the Middle Ages, astrology intertwined with alchemy and magic. The Renaissance revived interest, with figures like Agrippa and Galileo exploring astrology as part of the natural and spiritual sciences. Astrology has profound roots in mystical traditions as well. Kabbalah connects astrology with the Tree of Life, linking each planet to specific spiritual forces. The Tree of Life maps planetary energies to mystical sephirot, each representing divine attributes. In theosophy, astrology is a tool for understanding cosmic evolution and spiritual progression. Theosophists view astrology as part of a greater cosmic plan, with each planet influencing spiritual growth and human evolution. Fundamental to astrology is the zodiac, a belt-like region in the sky that spans roughly 8 degrees north and south of the ecliptic, which is the sun's apparent path across the celestial sphere throughout the year. The zodiac divides the sky into 12 segments, each associated with specific constellations, known as the zodiac signs. These signs are believed to represent distinct energies, characteristics, and influences on human life, forming the basis of horoscopic astrology. Each sign corresponds to a 30-degree segment along the apparent path of the sun, which astrologers use to interpret personality traits, life events, and cosmic influences. The word zodiac comes from the Greek term zodiakos kyklos, meaning circle of animals. This term is rooted in zodion, which means little animal or sign, and kyklos, meaning circle. The zodiac was named for the 12 constellations it encompasses, many of which are represented by animals or mythological creatures, creating a celestial circle of life that has guided human interpretations of the heavens for thousands of years. Around 500 BCE, Greek scholars absorbed and adapted the Babylonian zodiac. They assigned unique symbols to the 12 signs, which corresponded with Greek mythological figures, based on the Mesopotamian and Egyptian star maps. The Greeks also linked these signs to the 4 elements, fire, earth, air, and water, and established the familiar symbolic representations. Each symbol reflects qualities that the Greeks or Babylonians saw in the constellation shapes or linked to their myths. For example, Aries, the ram, symbolizes courage and leadership, matching the boldness of the ram in ancient stories. Taurus, the bull, symbolizes strength and stability, mirroring Taurus's grounding influence and steadfast nature in myth and legend. Gemini, the twins, represent duality and adaptability, reflecting the multifaceted, communicative spirit seen in ancient tales of paired siblings or companions. Cancer, the crab, embodies protection and loyalty, symbolizing Cancer's nurturing nature and the instinct to retreat into its shell when threatened. Leo, the lion, signifies courage and regality, evoking the charismatic leadership and pride of the majestic lion in myth. Virgo, the maiden, represents purity and attention to detail, mirroring Virgo's meticulous, service-oriented character in ancient symbolism. Libra, the scales, embody balance and fairness, symbolizing Libra's commitment to harmony and justice in both relationships and the cosmos. Scorpio, the scorpion, signifies mystery and transformation, capturing Scorpio's intensity and power to heal or protect with hidden strength. Sagittarius, the archer, reflects a spirit of adventure and freedom, resonating with Sagittarius's love for exploration and quest for truth. Capricorn, the sea-goat, symbolizes resilience and ambition, matching Capricorn's determination to ascend from the depths to the highest peaks. Aquarius, the water-bearer, signifies wisdom and innovation, embodying Aquarius's visionary outlook and desire to uplift humanity. Pisces, the fish, represents intuition and empathy, reflecting Pisces's deep connection to emotional and spiritual realms across myth. Each sign is associated with a ruling planet, often linked to a deity, such as Mars for Aries, war and passion, Venus for Taurus and Libra, love and beauty, and Jupiter for Sagittarius, expansion and wisdom. Signs are grouped by elements, fire, earth, air, water, and modalities, cardinal, fixed, mutable, representing qualities like stability, flexibility, and dynamism. Each sign has an opposite on the zodiac wheel, thought to represent complementary energies. For example, Aries, self-identity, is opposite Libra, relationships, creating a balance. The concept of a dominant sign refers to the current astrological age, influenced by the Earth's axial precession or wobble. This means that, while the Earth rotates on its axis once a day, the axis itself is slowly rotating and thus changing its position in space. The precession of the equinoxes was first discovered by the ancient Greek astronomer Hipparchus of Nicaea around 130 BCE while comparing star positions from his own observations to those recorded earlier in Babylon and Egypt. Hipparchus deduced that there was a gradual wobble in Earth's axis, causing the equinox points to shift very slowly over time. He calculated this rate of precession to be about 1 degree every 100 years, which is close to the modern value of about 1 degree every 72 years. Hipparchus's discovery was remarkable, as he didn't have the benefit of telescopes or modern instruments. His careful, patient observations and comparisons over time marked a major milestone in early astronomy. To better understand the Earth's precession, we can imagine a wobbling top toy. When the top is spun, it revolves around its axis. However, since it is wobbling, its axis rotates and therefore changes position. The Earth's axis rotates in a similar way, although not exactly as these tops. The changing position of the Earth's axis completes a full cycle approximately every 26,000 years. The cycle is divided by 12, for each zodiac sign, so each astrological age lasts about 2,160 years and corresponds to the constellation in line with the rising sun at the spring equinox. For instance, we're now entering the age of Aquarius, which began after centuries of the age of Pisces. This means that at the vernal equinox, it looks as if the sun is rising in the position in space near the edge of Pisces. However, due to its wobble, the position of the Earth's axis is changing, so, eventually, at the vernal equinox, it will appear as if the sun is rising in the position in space where Aquarius begins. This precession of the Earth creates cycles that ancient astrologers believed influence collective consciousness. It is believed that as the background constellations change over millennia, they impact the age and influence themes in society. Astrology charts, or natal charts, map the positions of the planets at one's birth, divided into 12 houses representing different life aspects. Each house aligns with a specific area of life, from career to relationships. Houses are celestial slices within the zodiac wheel, each connected to a life domain, such as self-identity, first house, wealth, second house, or relationships, seventh house. Planets placed in these houses affect life areas uniquely. The astrological houses reflect the Earth's rotation, dividing the sky above the horizon into sections at the time of birth. Today, astrology bridges spirituality and self-discovery, evolving from ancient divination into a tool for personal insight. In the occult renaissance, it finds new meaning as a symbol of cosmic connection and psychological exploration. When you look up to the sky, what are the stars saying to you? Did we get anything wrong? Did we miss something important? Let everyone know in the comments below. Do you believe the stars influence our lives? Why or why not? What do you think of the idea that each age has a dominant sign with unique energies? How would you describe your experience with astrology, if any? Do you ever consult with experts, just follow your own research and intuition?
Please like and subscribe for more riveting content exploring the occult and other mystifying topics.